royalty or 500 sales over, or around 500 sales for over years was only 3 gigabytes. Again, just a fraction of the information that was obtained on me in that investigation. And I guess, and you'll have to excuse me, but I'm going to have to, I guess, speak to that relationship that I had with Roberta. During COVID, we got in a position where, again, because of the way that staffing worked, we spent a lot of time together, and we grew close, and we grew too close, and and obviously we have choices, and we made a big mistake. Something that we both regret. But the thing is that, if Mr. Gurman had not been killed, you would not be hearing about the fact that it happened, that we actually got into that relationship. Mr. Gurman, as I mentioned before, was not going to have he was never going to get any information about what happened between us. The county had redacted, or I should say omitted, anything that might have been personal in nature. So the notion that this was a motive to kill Mr. Gurman was false. He was not going to have any real material to make a more damaging article than he would have already done. So that's, and again, Roberta is a good person, and she loves her family very much, just as I love my family, and we just made a stupid mistake, but that doesn't mean that I killed Mr. Gurman. And I would never engage in any criminal conduct because I respect the law. And I was trying to uphold the law in my position. Right? And certainly I would not commit a murder because I have respect for human life. I don't believe that anybody should have their life cut short at the hands of another person. And so when it came to Compass Realty, I was not a lame duck. When you watch that video from the June 29th, 2022 hearing, you'll see that I was not acting like a lame duck. And you will see that it was after the primary loss. And I still kept fighting. And you'll see during that video that I raised very serious concerns. And these are very serious concerns beyond, again, the issue with the equity and the personal property. These are other things that, again, if you could watch the video, you'll see how the judge was concerned. And again, I had just gotten the authority to do the things that Detective Jappy did not do. And frankly, I believe the public should demand an FBI investigation into Compass Realty. I also have one other item related to Compass Realty. Now, Adam Fenn donated to DA Wolfson in March of 2022. And if you'll recall, at the beginning of March of 2022, DA Wolfson had introduced me to Detective Jappy. Now, when Detective Jappy informed me of the fact that he had found that there was likely theft here, I also found out that DA Wolfson knew as well. And I found out through my conversations with DA Wolfson. Mr. Horvath, in the topmost envelope, the first 11 pages, I have a copy of Mr. Wolfson's campaign report from the first quarter of 2022. I'd like to ask that I please be allowed to have it marked and published.
Mr. Hamner is the state stipulation.
We'll submit it to the court.
Okay, S3 will be admitted.
Okay, would you like me to put you?
Yes, please. Thank you. And so this is an excerpt of Mr. Wolfson's campaign contribution report, the first one of 2022, taken